The story of how KFC was created. Part 1. The secret recipe that changed the world. A long time ago, in a small town in Kentucky, there lived a man named Harland. He was tall, with white hair and a kind face. People in the town liked him because he always smiled. One morning, Harland stood outside his small restaurant. The sign said, Sanders Cafe. But not many people came. Why is no one coming? He asked himself. I make good food, but maybe it is not special. His friend, Mary, came to visit. She brought him fresh eggs. Good morning, Harland, Mary said. Why do you look so sad? Hello, Mary, said Harland. I need something new, something people will love. But I don't know what. Mary thought for a moment. Why not make chicken? Everyone likes chicken. Yes, Harland said. But it must be the best chicken in the world. That night, Harland went to his small kitchen. He put on his apron and began to cook. He fried chicken in oil, but it was too dry. He baked it, but it had no taste. This is not right, Harland said. I need something more. Then he remembered his grandmother's old spice box. He opened it. Inside were jars of salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, and more. Maybe a secret mix. He whispered. He took a notebook and wrote salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, thyme. Soon he had 11 spices. He mixed them and covered the chicken with it. Then he fried it carefully. When the smell filled the air, Harland smiled. This smells good, he said. He took a bite. It was crispy. It was juicy. It was perfect. The world will love this, Harland whispered. Part 2. The first taste of success. The next morning, Harland woke up early. He cooked more of his new chicken. The smell filled the whole street. Mary walked by again. What is that smell? She asked. It's so good. It's my new chicken, Harland said proudly. Would you like to try it? Mary took a small bite. Her eyes went wide. Harland, this is the best chicken I have ever eaten, she said. Do you think other people will like it too? Harland asked. Yes. You must sell it today, Mary said. Harland quickly made a sign special. Today crispy fried chicken with secret spices in. People in the town started to come. A farmer came in and said, What smells so good? Try this chicken, Harland said. The farmer took a bite. Delicious. I want 2 more pieces. Then a teacher came. She tried the chicken and said, This is magic. I will bring my friends. By the evening, Harland's cafe was full. Every table had people eating chicken. This is it, Harland thought. This is my big idea. But as he cooked, he worried. I only have a small kitchen. How can I cook for so many people? Mary came into the kitchen. You need a better way to fry. Faster. Easier. Harland thought hard. He remembered seeing a pressure cooker in a store. Maybe that can help, he said. The next day, he bought a pressure cooker. He tried frying chicken in it. Perfect, Harland said. The chicken cooks faster. It stays juicy, and the skin is crispy. Now Harland could make more chicken for more people. Part 3. The Colonel's dream. Grousments passed. Harland's cafe became famous in the small town. People came from other towns too. They wanted the chicken with the secret spices. One day, a man in a suit walked into the cafe. He looked around and smiled. Are you Mr. Harland Sanders? The man asked. Yes, that's me, Harland said. How can I help you? My name is John, said the man. I heard about your chicken. Everyone says it's the best. I want to try it. Harland gave John a plate of chicken. John took a bite. His eyes opened wide. This is amazing, John said. Why don't you open more cafes? You could sell this chicken everywhere. I don't have money for many cafes. Harland said, This is my only one. Then let other people use your recipe. John said, They can open their own restaurants. You give them the secret spices, they sell the chicken. You both win. Harland thought for a moment. That sounds smart, he said. But my recipe must stay a secret. No one can know it. Of course, John said. We will keep it safe. Soon, Harland started visiting other restaurants. He wore a white suit and a black string tie. People started calling him the Colonel because of his style. At each restaurant, he cooked chicken for the owners. This is my secret recipe, he told them. If you sell this chicken, your business will grow, one by one. Restaurants agreed. They paid Harland a small fee for every chicken they sold. This was the start of something big. But Harland knew there would be challenges. Can I keep my recipe secret? Can I trust all these people? He wondered. Mary came to see him. You are doing great, Harland, she said. But remember, success brings both friends and enemies. I will be careful. Harland said, this chicken is my life's work. I won't let anyone take it. Part for trouble brews in the kitchen. Colonel's chicken was now in many towns. People everywhere wanted to taste it. Signs said true, the famous chicken with 11 secret herbs and spices. But success also brought problems. One day, in a restaurant far from Kentucky, a young cook tried to guess the recipe. He mixed his own spices and told his boss, this is almost the same. Now we don't need to pay the colonel. The boss smiled. Good idea. Well, use our own mix. But when customers tasted the copy, they were not happy. This isn't the colonel's chicken, they said. It doesn't taste the same. Soon, the restaurant lost customers. The boss had to call Harland. Colonel, I'm sorry. Please give us the real spices again, he said. The colonel sighed. Now you see, my recipe is not easy to copy. Trust me and your business will grow. Back in Kentucky, the colonel kept his spice mix in 2 separate factories. Factory 1 made half of the mix. Factory 2 made the other half. Only Harland knew the full recipe. This way, no one will ever know my secret, he said. Mary came to visit. You are working so hard, she said. Do you ever rest? The colonel smiled. There's no time to rest. I want every person in America to taste my chicken. Mary shook her head. Be careful, Harland. You are only one man. This is a big dream. I will not stop, he said. This chicken will change the world, but far away. A big restaurant company heard about the colonel's success. They are growing fast, said one man in a meeting. If we don't act, we'll lose customers. What should we do? Asked another. Find out his secret, the first man said, or make something even better. And so, a battle for the best fried chicken began. Part 5. The Colonel Fights Back. The Colonel was now traveling across America. He visited small diners, big city cafes, and roadside stops. Everywhere he went, people lined up for his chicken. But in one town, a new restaurant opened across the street from a place selling the Colonel's chicken. The sign said better chicken, more flavor, lower price. The Colonel walked in to see what they were serving. A young man in an apron smiled. Hello, sir, would you like to try our fried chicken? It's the best in town. The Colonel took a piece and bit into it. He chewed slowly, then shook his head. This is not bad, he said, but it's not special. It has no heart. The young man laughed. People like cheap food. Old man, they don't care about heart. The Colonel looked him in the eye. You are wrong. People can taste care. My chicken is not just food. It is a promise. Back at his hotel, the Colonel wrote a letter to all his restaurant partners. Do not change the recipe. Do not lower the quality. Always use fresh chicken and my exact spices. The Colonel's name must mean the best. Mary read the letter and said, This is good. You are protecting your name. Yes, the Colonel said. If we lose our care, we lose everything. But the big restaurant company was still planning. His chicken is too strong in the market, said the boss. We must buy him out or push him out. We can offer him money for his recipe, said a manager. And if he says no, the boss asked. Then we make our own version and sell it everywhere. The Colonel heard rumors about their plan. They think they can steal my idea. He told Mary, but I will fight. My chicken is the original. My chicken is the best. Part 6. The secret recipe under attack. Colonel's chicken shops were growing fast. By now, there were over 100 restaurants selling his chicken. But one evening, he received a call. Colonel Sanders, a nervous voice said, This is Joe from the diner in Ohio. A man came today. He offered me money to tell him your recipe. Did you tell him? The Colonel asked sharply. No, sir, I told him it's locked in your head. But he said he will find another way. The Colonel hung up and stared out the window. They are trying to steal my life's work, he whispered. Mary came in carrying a basket of biscuits. What's wrong, Harland? She asked. Mary, he said. Someone is after my secret recipe. I must protect it even more. The next day, he went to the spice factories. From now on, no single worker will see more than one spice, he told the managers. Only I will know how they come together. At his office, he placed the only written copy of the full recipe inside a safe. He locked it with a big key and carried the key on a chain around his neck. This recipe is my heart, he said. It will stay with me. Meanwhile, the big restaurant company launched their own fried chicken chain. They called it Golden Bird. Their ads said better than the Colonel. More spices, lower prices. People tried Golden Bird chicken. Some liked it, but others said it's not the same. The Colonel's chicken tastes like home. The Colonel was not afraid. He visited his restaurants and spoke to the owners. Remember, he said, our chicken is more than food. It's care, it's quality, and it's tradition. No one can take that from us. One night, as he closed his small Kentucky office, he whispered, "They can copy the spices, but they can never copy my story." Part 7. The Colonel's name goes world. Years passed. The Colonel's chicken kept winning hearts. From small towns to big cities, people lined up outside restaurants with the red and white Kentucky Fried Chicken, the original recipe. On morning, the Colonel got a letter from Japan. Dear Colonel Sanders, we love your chicken. Can we bring it to Japan? People here will enjoy it very much. The Colonel read it aloud to Mary. Japan. Can you believe it, Mary? My chicken going all the way there. Mary smiled. The world needs your chicken, Harland. Soon, KFC opened its first store in Tokyo. People in Japan loved it. Lines were long, and families came to celebrate special days with fried chicken. After Japan came Canada, then Australia, then the UK. The Colonel traveled to each country in his white suit, shaking hands and tasting the chicken to make sure it was perfect. This is good, he said in London, but watch the oil temperature. It must be just right. This is almost perfect, he said in Sydney. But use fresh chicken every time, everywhere he went. People asked Colonel Sanders, what is your secret? He would smile and say, it's all in the 11 herbs and spice and a lot of love. But even with all the success, the Colonel stayed humble. I'm just a cook from Kentucky, he told reporters. I never thought my chicken would fly around the world. Back home, Mary watched news about KFC's growth. Harland, you have done it, she said. You made your dream come true. The Colonel nodded. But there is still more to do. I want every child, every family, to know the taste of my chicken. Part 8. The Colonel's greatest test. The Colonel was now a global icon. His smiling face, white suit, and string tie were on signs from America to Asia. But with fame came new challenges. One day, a young businessman visited him in Kentucky, Colonel Sanders. I'm from a big company. The man said, we can help KFC grow faster. More stores, more countries, more money. The Colonel looked at him closely. You talk about money, the Colonel said, but do you care about the food? Will you keep my recipe the same? Will you make chicken with love? Of course, the man said with a smooth smile. We will respect your recipe. Trust us. Mary warned him later. Harland, be careful. Big companies care about profit first, not people. I know, Mary, the Colonel said quietly, but I'm getting older. Maybe they can take KFC further than I can alone. After many long talks, the Colonel agreed to sell KFC to the company, but only with strict rules. You must never change the original recipe, he said. You must always use fresh chicken, and every cook must be trained well. The company agreed. But deep inside, the Colonel worried. Will they keep their promise? He asked himself. In the first few years, the company grew KFC faster than ever. New stores opened every week. But the Colonel noticed small changes. They used cheaper oil. They hired fewer cooks. They even tried to change his gravy recipe. The Colonel was angry. This is not my chicken, he said in an interview. I gave them the recipe, but they forgot my care. Mary saw his pain. Harland, you built something amazing, she said. Even if they change a little, people will still remember the taste you Gave them. The Colonel nodded slowly. I hope so. Mary, my name is on every box. I wanted to mean quality forever, but deep inside, he to see Daddy will keep fighting for my chicken, even if I am no longer the boss. Part 9. The Colonel's legacy. Colonel was now in his 80s. His hair was pure white, and his steps were slower, but his eyes still burned with passion. He spent his days traveling to KFC stores around the world. Whenever he entered a restaurant, workers would whisper, "Look, it's him, the real Colonel Sanders." The Colonel would taste the chicken and say, "Good, keep it crispy, keep it juicy. Remember, no shortcuts." But sometimes, he frowned. "This is not right," he told a manager once. "The chicken is too salty. Go back to the original recipe. That's what people love." At home in Kentucky, he wrote letters to KFC's leaders. "Your success came from my chicken. Do not forget my standards. Protect the recipe. Protect the taste." One summer, Mary came to visit him. She brought fresh bread and jam. "Harland, you've done so much," she said gently. "Do you feel proud?" The Colonel looked out the window at the sun setting over the fields. "Yes, Mary," he said. "I'm proud, not because of money, but because families everywhere share a meal." That started in my little CAF. In December of that year, newspapers wrote Colonel Sanders passes away at 90. The man who brought fried chicken to the world. People across the globe mourned him. In KFC stores, workers wore black ribbons. Customers brought flowers and cards, but most of all, they bought chicken. Families sat together, sharing crispy pieces, and said thank you, Colonel. Even today, the Colonel's face smiles from every KFC box. His secret recipe is still locked in a safe, and his story inspires cooks everywhere. As Mary once said, Harland Sanders gave the world more than chicken. He gave it care, tradition, and a taste of home.